Ronaldinho could face 6 months behind bars after being arrested in Paraguay. Brazilian legend Ronaldinho has been warned he could be held behind bars for up to 6 months as an investigation sparked by his use of a doctored passport to enter Paraguay continues. The former Barcelona and AC Milan star spent a second night in a police cell after being refused bail by a judge on Saturday. The judge accepted prosecutors' claims he posed a serious flight risk if he was released from custody. The 39-year-old is thought to have been spared the nightmare scenario of a normal prison because of his status as one of the world's best-ever footballers. His lawyers are expected to appeal the decision to incarcerate him while a criminal investigation continues. But the probe is set to last around 6 months, and Ronaldinho has been warned there is no guarantee he will be freed on bail until a decision on whether to try him is taken. Even if he is released, authorities are expected to order him to remain in Paraguay until the investigation is completed. Ronaldinho's brother and business manager Roberto, who also entered the South American country on Wednesday with an adulterated passport, is being held in the same police station in the capital Asuncion. 3 other people, a Brazilian businessman alleged to have given the pair their passports which stated they were naturalized Paraguayans, and 2 women believed to be the legitimate owners of the travel documents, are also in custody. The footballer and his brother are claiming they were tricked. Ronaldinho's lawyer has said Ronaldinho had been given his Paraguayan passport as a gift, assumed it was an honorary type document of no real value, and gave it to an official without thinking when he reached Paraguay because it was the first thing he got out of his bag. Ronaldinho's life has been under the microscope for all the wrong reasons since he won 2 FIFA World Player of the Year awards as well as a Ballon d'Or at the peak of his playing career. He officially retired from football in 2018. The same year he was forced to deny bigamy claims. He had his Brazilian passport confiscated after he was convicted alongside his brother of building an illegal fishing platform on a lake in a conservation area, but Paraguayan prosecutors confirmed earlier this week they had discovered it had been returned to him and he used it to leave Brazil on a flight from Sao Paulo. Last year it was reported he only had £5 in his bank account. Police raided a Ronaldinho family home to seize assets in a bid to guarantee he paid fines due over the illegal fishing platform. Officers were said last November to have seized 3 luxury cars and a piece of art from painter André Berardo. Ronaldinho's brother was sentenced to 5 years in jail in 2012 in Brazil for money laundering and other financial crimes. Reports at the time said Roberto de Assis had been accused of lying to Brazilian tax authorities to justify the entry into his homeland of money held in secret accounts in Switzerland. Liverpool face competition for Timo Werner as Barcelona and Inter enter race. Liverpool will face stiff competition for Timo Werner this summer as Barcelona and Inter Milan have entered the race to sign the forward. The RB Leipzig striker has been linked with a move away for some time, with Sky Sports even suggesting that the Reds are the front runners to sign him, the player even reportedly wanting to make the move to Anfield. But now, according to a report in Mundo Deportivo, the 24-year-old is attracting interest from abroad, namely Barca and Inter. Inter have already made contact with Leipzig about the striker, according to reports, while Barca are looking to make a swoop on Inter's Lautaro Martinez, who's their top target, and also bring in Werner as a second striker. It's no surprise the attacker, whose release clause is a reported £50 million, has garnered interest from Europe's top sides. He has been on fire this season, already netting 27 goals this campaign, along with 11 assists. Liverpool, who have made unprecedented success in the league this season, have had their eye on Werner for some time. Indeed, they have only lost a single game and are on course to win the Premier League with a record amount of points, but Jurgen Klopp is still reportedly looking to solidify his already dangerous attack even further. Werner is Bundesliga's second top scorer with 21, 4 below Robert Lewandowski on 25, and has equaled a goal every 98 minutes with a 64% shot accuracy. Liverpool can win Premier League title without playing another game this season. Liverpool are well on their way to winning a first Premier League title this season. The Reds are 25 points clear of champions Manchester City in second, having lost 1 and drawn 1 in 29 matches all campaign. Time is quickly running out for the Citizens, who have 10 games left to play this season and need to win all of them to stand any chance of toppling Liverpool. Last time out, City were beaten 2-0 by rivals Manchester United, while Liverpool ran out 2-1 winners over relegation-threatened Bournemouth at Anfield. Liverpool will likely win the league later this month or early April, but they could in theory secure the title before kicking another ball this season. Manchester City played twice in the Premier League before Liverpool's next match against Merseyside rivals Everton on Monday, March 16. It is highly unlikely that Pep Guardiola's side will slip up 3 games on the trot and lose to both Arsenal and Burnley. But it is a possible scenario and one Liverpool fans will be considering, especially as City appear to have now turned their full attention to winning the Champions League. City beat Real Madrid 2-1 in the first leg of their Champions League last 16 clash last month. They face Los Blancos in the return leg at the Etihad on Tuesday, March 17. Dean Henderson names his preferred club next season in confession to teammates. Sheffield United's on-loan goalkeeper Dean Henderson would like to return to Manchester United next season and replace David De Gea as their number 1. Dean Henderson wants to be Manchester United's number 1 next season. That's according to Sheffield United teammate Billy Sharp. The on-loan goalkeeper has excelled with the Blades this season, keeping 10 clean sheets in the Premier League. That leaves them just 5 points behind 4th-place Chelsea as they chase a Champions League spot. It's his second successive loan spell with the club, and Sharp believes the 22-year-old might return to Bramall Lane once again if he's unable to usurp David De Gea as the first-choice keeper with the Red Devils. Speaking after their 1-0 league win over Norwich on Saturday, the striker said, "I'm certain he'll be England's number 1 soon." Floyd Mayweather keen to buy Newcastle United as Boxer Eyes takeover. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reportedly interested in buying Newcastle United as the former pound-for-pound great eyes a stake in the club. Mayweather hung up his gloves following his victory over Conor McGregor in 2017, having amassed a fortune running into the hundreds of millions. And after what appeared an off-the-cuff comment at a recent Q&A with fans, his team later confirmed he is interested in the Premier League club. During the event in Newcastle, Mayweather was asked, "You're very interested in buying Newcastle United?" And he replied, "In the US we call it soccer, but the Newcastle football team is an unbelievable team, a hell of a team." Mayweather's team then confirmed to TMZ that he is interested in investing, but that no formal talks have taken place. Newcastle, who lie 13th in the Premier League and have reached the quarter-finals of the FA Cup, have repeatedly been linked with a takeover. Ashley is willing to sell, but recent links with Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman have thus far come to nothing. It is believed Newcastle's owner will accept £300 million for the club he purchased for £135 million in 2007. Ashley has overseen a relegation to the Championship and a number of disastrous managerial appointments, including Kevin Keegan, Alan Shearer and Joe Kinnear. Steve Bruce is currently in charge at St James Park, having taken over from fans' favourite Rafa Benitez. Man United on alert as Napoli Premier League replacement for Kalidou Koulibaly. Man United are weighing up several summer transfers with Kalidou Koulibaly in the frame, and Napoli are wise to the possibility of him leaving as they target Bournemouth's Nathan Ake as a replacement. Manchester United have been placed on red alert as Napoli eye a replacement for the much sought-after Kalidou Koulibaly. The Senegalese defender has been on United's radar for several years and could be on the move this summer, with PSG ready to rival the Premier League side. The Red Devils made Harry Maguire the world's most expensive defender last summer when they signed him from Leicester. And it is likely they would have to smash that record for Koulibaly as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer considers his summer recruitment with several gaps still needing to be filled at Old Trafford. Napoli want around £100 million for the 28-year-old, despite a below-par showing so far this term. That cash could reportedly be used to prize Nathan Ake away from Bournemouth, with the Italian side tracking the defender. Ake was linked with a move away from the Vitality Stadium in January before staying put, but he could now be set for pastures new, according to Arianapoli. Cristiano Giuntoli, sporting director at the Stadio San Paolo, is wise to the idea that relegation for the Cherries would almost certainly see Ake move on. Journalist Emmanuel Camarotto said, "Giuntoli is ready to return to Nathan Ake, he hasn't lost sight of him, and waits for Gattuso's okay." Bournemouth evaluates the player at €35 million. With the sale of K2, Koulibaly, it would not be difficult to secure the Dutchman. Ake moved to the South Coast on loan in 2016 before an impressive spell saw Bournemouth part with £20 million to sign him permanently. The Dutchman has made almost 100 appearances for the club after leaving Chelsea in pursuit of more opportunities. The Blues had a buyback clause inserted into his contract which expired in January.